What's up, guys? I want to welcome you back to the Don Trap, where we trap Don. Today I want to talk about, does she love you, or does she just love what you do for her? When it comes down to the bottom line of things, a lot of these women become emotionally attached to dudes just for the things that dudes are doing for them. And a lot of times it's the sex. They get overly attached because of the way you make them feel. But what happens when you take away that thing that is bringing them happiness? It's like, what else are you bringing to the table? So you got women who may be with you because you got your own place and they need a place. So they will love bomb you to death because you're keeping them from being homeless. But what happens if you hit hard times and y'all lose y'all place and you got to go live in a hotel or something? Is that girl still gonna be around? Or these chicks who are with dudes because of their money and the fact that you can buy for them, you can get things for them. But what happens if you lose your job? Is she still gonna stick around, or is she just there for the money? But I think the biggest question we need to be asking is, or the biggest situation that I've come across is, a lot of these women are just with dudes just for the sex. They don't even like the dude for real. They just like the way that you pleasure them. And we gotta watch out for that, because a lot of these women will drain our energy. A lot of these women will get in the way of what it is that you're doing just so you're at the house to be able to fuck them and make them come whenever they want it. And this is something that I would say is a good way to test whether or not a woman is only with you for sex or really with you because she genuinely likes you. Tell that woman that you're going on semen retention for a month. And show her, there's plenty of videos on YouTube about semen retention and the benefits of semen retention. Show her those videos and let her know that you want to hold your seed and not have sex. And see how quickly she changes. Is she gonna be down and be like, ooh, I understand, I'm all for it, I'm gonna support that? Or is she gonna be like, you don't wanna have sex with me because you don't find me attractive? You don't wanna have sex with me because you don't think my sex is good? You must be out there sleeping with other women. If that's the case, and that's the thing she says, 9 times out of 10, she's only with you for sex. That's the only reason why. And it's like, what do you do when something like that is the only thing that is keeping that person around? Because you got to think about it this way. As men, we eventually hit an age where we may come across erectile dysfunction, where we're not able to get it up to have sex. What happens then? Is that woman so addicted to sex that now she's gonna go cheat and go find it somewhere else? Or flat out leave you because you can't get it up and please her, and that's the only reason why she was around? I had a conversation with some girls one day. It was some white girls, and they were probably like mid-20s, early 30s. And they were talking about how they want a man that's making millions of dollars, blah, 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 so they can go shopping and do all this, that, and the other. So I asked the girls, I said, so what do you do? What are you gonna do after you bought everything that's in the mall? And you've taken every trip there is to take. What then? And the girl replies, I'm just gonna be with somebody I don't like. And but at least I'll have everything I always wanted. And that's fucking crazy to me. Because you're already letting me know that once you can't get what you want, then the relationship is dead for real anyways. You're just going to be married to this person and just stuck with them for the rest of your life unhappy. And your unhappiness ain't going to do nothing but make him unhappy. Now y'all going to be two unhappy ass motherfuckers living together. And it's probably going to end up leading to y'all getting a divorce. And now you're another one of these women out here, divorced, bitter, and fucking lonely, and hating men. Or bringing your drama and bullshit to another man. Or you may even have it in your mind that, hey, I got this man that makes millions of dollars. But you forget that when you got with that person, you were young as fuck. Now your ass is 35 years old trying to find a rich man. And that shit ain't gonna work out the same way, because a nigga that's rich and who can have any woman he wants, guess what? He's going for that 22, 23-year-old. He's not going for your old ass. He's not. And as soon as he finds out that you left your ex because he couldn't provide for you the way he did in the past, guess what? He gonna be like, red flag, I'm not fucking with her. She out her damn mind. Sorry if y'all can hear the rain. It just started pouring down. But yeah. And I had a situation, man. This girl was draining me so much. So much. Like, it was nothing for me to fuck around and bust 3-4 nuts a day. Every day. And it came to a point where I was busting so many nuts that my shit couldn't even get up no more. And guess what that led to? Oh, you're not attracted to me. Oh, you must be thinking, you must want somebody else. No, bitch. You got me busting nuts every day. My dick can't get hard because it's empty. There's nothing in there no more. My body is telling me to fall back. And this is literally, this situation would literally turn into arguments. It would literally, like, we would literally go from trying to have sex to fighting within 2 minutes. And it was because she was addicted to sex. She was addicted to the way I made her feel. It had nothing to do with her loving me. Our relationship was built off sex and how I made her feel. She wouldn't admit it, but she let it be known enough that this is what it really is. She showed me that this is what it really is. All about the sex. All about the sex. That's it. And the more I wouldn't give her sex, the worse the arguments would get. The worse the fights would get. I even had this girl swing on me because I couldn't get it up. And everything that we did prior, leading up to that, the whole 6 days before the 7th day of me busting 4 or 5 nuts a day, didn't dawn on her that maybe he's just tired. Maybe he needs a break. No, instead, she jumped straight into her insecurities. She jumped straight into, you must not like me. How the fuck I don't like you when we're having sex every day, 3-4 times a day? How? Make that shit make sense to me. But it's because I'm not feeding your addiction. It's like a crackhead who can't get no crack. That crackhead would do and say anything possible in order to get a hit of that crack. So in her mind, her talking down on me and saying these things, she felt like would make it so that I can force my thing to go up to be able to put it in her. And it's like, no, the human body don't work that way. Us as men, we don't work that way. I'm 40. I'm not 21, 18, 17. When I was 16, 17, it didn't take anything. But I also wasn't draining myself the way that I was draining myself with this chick. I wasn't. And she just could not get it. She did not understand. She was just focused on feeding her addiction. And I feel like that addiction, man, like, people gotta work on that. Like, got to. Because now, every time you say you love me, it's like, do you really love me? Or do you just love my dick, for real? Like, let's be 100. Let's keep it a buck. You just want to have sex. That's it. It has nothing to do with me as a person. Because every time sex is taken out of the equation, you have all these problems with me. You feel like we're not connected. Like, if sex is the only way to connect with a person, then the connection ain't real from the beginning. The connection was fake from the start. But these women be so caught up in their emotions, they don't think logically. They don't think in their mind, hey, he's a man. Hey, maybe he's stressed out about some shit outside the bedroom. Hey, maybe he freaking just needs some rest and some sleep. You feel me? And you know, a lot of it is because a lot of these women got that succubus spirit on them. It ain't even them. It's not even them. It's the spirit that they got on them that's trying to drain our life force. Because the man has so much life force in us. And that's how that's how what a succubus lives off of, is the masculine life force. Eating away at that. So it'll enter into these women and use these women as a tool. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. So sometimes you got to switch it up on these women to find out their real true intentions. If you one of those guys that are paying for everything, doing this, that, and the other for the woman, fall back for a month. And if she leaves you within that month, or if it's constantly an argument, a problem between y'all during that month, just know that all that I love you that she does to you ain't real. She's only saying that shit to get what she wants. And see, women, I came to this conclusion. I really sat back and thought about this. A woman, all right, a man, say for instance as a kid, you may want something as a kid and your parents say no. Us as men, we may cry. Not as men, but as little boys, we may cry for what it is that we want. And our parents would beat our ass for doing all that crying. And be like, I'll give you something to cry about. Where these women are different. These women, they cry when they're little girls and the parents coddle them. So they grow up with this mind state of, anything I want, all I gotta do is cry. If I cry and make a fuss and throw a temper tantrum, I'll get what I want. So whenever you're in a situation where you take away those gifts, you take away those fine dining outings, you take away that sex, they're gonna cry, they're gonna pout, they're gonna fucking slam doors, they're gonna do all that crazy shit. Because it's brainwashed into them that if they cry about it, they'll get it. And it's no different than a crackhead and his addictions. A crackhead gonna dance. He gonna clean the house. He gonna clean up. He'll rake your yard. He'll do whatever he gotta do in order to get that hit of crack. And these women and their addictions to these things is no different. It's no different. Women are addicted to sex. Women are addicted to shopping. And they don't know how to control themselves and their addictions. The only way they know how to combat those situations is to fight, cry, and pull hair. So I want every last one of y'all. I want every last one of y'all to try this test for a month. go on semen retention. Fall back on the spending. And if she acts different towards you for doing these things and cause arguments, cut her off. Move on to the next one. Because the bitch is using you. With all that being said, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll holler at y'all on the next video.